Hello and welcome everybody. This is Dot from Dragonfly Soul Tarot and thank you for joining me this week. Today we are doing something a little different. I am doing a tribute to Chinese New Year and I'm doing something I'm calling the Year of the Dog, Luck, Joy and Abundance Fortune Spread. So what I have here is the Fortune Teller's deck, and you may notice that these are not tarot cards. These are just regular playing cards, but they have a little extra illustration on them, and I really, really love these cards. And what it is in the diamonds we have spring, in the clubs we have summer, in autumn we have as the hearts, and spades is the winter. So as not to take out these four cards from the deck, what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute the four cards from a different deck. Alright, so we're taking the aces out and we're going to be using just a regular playing cards deck. So this will be spring and your fortune during the spring. This will be summer, this will be autumn, and this will be winter. So the upcoming spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Okay, so let me just make sure. I think I put that one in backwards. And these are really, really lovely playing cards. They kind of have a little bit of a sepia tone to them. I haven't used them too much. I haven't read with them in a while, so I may be a little slow in some places. But I think these are the best cards to use when doing this spread. I've chosen it because I read in the author of these cards, whom is Jane Lyle. In her book, she mentions that playing cards may date back as far as the 14th century, invented by Chinese, possibly because they used playing card sizes money at that time. So something about that. Nobody was actually there. Nobody knows for sure, right? So let's use these ones as the Chinese reading today. The Chinese luck, joy, and abundance reading. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for each of the Chinese zodiac, and if you don't know the Chinese zodiac, I have the dates down below. So let's begin. Those born in the year of the monkey, I'm going to cut the cards and we're going to get started. There we go. I'm going to choose 3 cards for spring, and the first one is the 9 of spades, the 6 of diamonds, and the 4 of hearts. Okay, and the 3 cards for summer are 3 of hearts, Queen of clubs, and 7 of diamonds. All right, the 3 cards for autumn are 4 of clubs, 9 of clubs, and 4 of spades. The 3 cards for winter are the Jack of hearts, 10 of spades, and the 5 of diamonds. Okay. Monkey, what kind of a year are we going to have? Let's take a look. So the first season is spring, and in the spring we have the 9 of spades. Something has come to a stop in your life. Have you recently lost some money somehow? Have you, this is only something that you can answer for yourself. Did you, were you on the raw end of some sort of business deal, or perhaps you were gambling a little bit too much, or overspending too much, but this is a stop. And this means that things are going to stay the same until something gets fixed. There is a situation that is keeping you from moving forward. It's possible that it is some sort of, it could be like a layoff at your job, or just something comes to an end, a loss of a job, a loss of money. It could even be a loss of vitality, of direction and focus. You just right at this point, you are kind of numb about this, maybe in shock a little bit. Don't know what to do next, so you don't do anything. The Six of Diamonds indicates that this has to do something with a serious commitment affecting your money. So this could be the end of a relationship, the someone suing you or something. So this has already happened. This is not something that is going to happen, but this is when it finally hits you in the springtime sometime, that you cannot move forward until you deal with this particular situation. And this commitment here is affecting this. This commitment is making this worse. Okay, well, let me not say worse, but it could be making it worse. It could be creating it. So with the Four of Hearts here, you are holding back your spending. You are a little bit paranoid about money because you don't know how this is going to end up being resolved. Okay, so I'm sorry to bring you such news, monkey people. I know monkeys are very good with money sometimes. So let's look at what is the indications for what is going on in the summer. All right, we have the Three of Hearts, the possible light romantic situation, possibly somebody new, someone special. You're feeling good. Okay, so it's good that you've put this negative situation behind. You realize everything happens for a reason, and you are strong enough to deal with it. Okay, so I don't worry too much about you having to deal with it, because you know that you have all the resources within you to deal with it. The Seven of Diamonds is being practical, figuring out a way to make lemonade out of lemons. Okay, so this is you in action. You are actually feeling good because you found a solution. So in the summertime, you find a solution to whatever this is, or you find a way to deal with it, because you are not going to let it derail you from being happy. I mean, you know, in everybody's life, a little rain must fall, right? It's just, you know, now it's time to grab an umbrella so that you don't get any wetter. Okay, so it seems to me like there's a help from a woman. She's the Queen of Clubs. She has dark hair, green or brown eyes. Traditionally, according to this deck, she's dynamic and creative and successful. So it's possible that she's a good friend, an aunt, a cousin, a mother-in-law who steps into your life and says, "Hey, you know what? I'll bet you if you do this, 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 and this, things will turn around. And then you try a few things, and the next thing you know, things are turning around. Because this is action that is successful. The Seven of Diamonds is action that is successful. Researching things, follow through. It's a lucky card. It's one of the lucky cards of the playing card deck. And then we have you feeling happy, feeling this Three of Hearts just shines its light. It's like the sun, okay? It shines its light all over all the other cards around it. So this is really, really wonderful news. That I love to hear that you've turned around this situation, whatever it was, and now you're, like I said before, making lemonade out of lemons. Okay, now in the autumn we have the Four of Spades and the Four of Clubs, flanking the Nine of Clubs. The Nine of Clubs is incredibly lucky. It's like a big step up in your creature comforts. You're raising your standard of living. So, you know, whatever downturn in finances you started off with coming into the year, this is an upturn. This is a dramatic increase. And this is enough to like move into a bigger place, or get some renovations done, or, you know, just start staying at nicer hotels when you travel, that sort of thing. It's like what do you call it when you go up in a pay grade? Anyways, I've never experienced that, so so you have a lot of change going on, and you know you're counting on people to assist you, and things are panning out. You know, the Four of Clubs is the change, and you know, a little bit of indecision, and although things are working out better, something is kind of not right though. And the Four of Spades is a caution, a strong caution to guard your health. And obviously it seems to me like you've been going through a lot of stress. You've been working extremely hard, trying so many different things, you know, so many different things to set things straight. And that takes effort, and that takes a toll on your body and your mind. You need to unplug. You need to relax somehow. Now, I don't see any kings, any males, or you know, because traditionally doctors were male. Okay, so when reading the cards, I always go by a stereotype. It's unfortunate, but it just makes things simple. So this warning, this caution about your health does not seem to require a doctor or anything, but you may feel run down all the time. You may feel a little bit listless, like you can't get up in the morning, fall asleep way too early at night. So yeah, so guard your health. Things are getting better. There's a lot of mental anguish, sort of like waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know, like things are getting better. You've managed to start making things better, and actually they're really picking up, and now you're concerned that you might lose it. So, and that's causing a lot of stress too, and that stress is taking its toll on you. So find some way to unplug, monkey, because this is just no way to treat your body. Okay, so let's look at the final year, at the final season of the year, which is winter. And we have the Jack of Hearts, the Ten of Spades, and the Five of Diamonds. All right, so the Five of Diamonds is the green light. It's finally time to go ahead on some sort of project. You can take a calculated risk at this time. So whereas earlier in the year you may have been very cautious with your money, now you have researched something and you're thinking that it's probably a good time to actually, invest in that stock, or get that marketing for your company, or take that class that's going to make you more marketable in the job field. The 10 of Spades indicates the end of a messy situation. The end of a self-defeating attitude, and even depression. You may have been fighting, maybe this 4 of Spades here that you were dealing with in the autumn was a little bit of depression. It doesn't have to be the kind of depression that requires medication. It could just be life getting you down every once in a while. Sometimes you are just overwhelmed by the things that you have to do, and the things that you are responsible for, and the things that you've been through, that you just can't deal with it, and so you just tune out. And this is how you started out the year, a little bit in shock over what happened. Okay, but the good news is we've come to the 10, we've come to the end, we've come to the point where the situation is ready to be released, and you have worked through your karma, and now you are ready to move on. And we have the Jack of Hearts. Could indicate a young person in your life whom you are trying very hard to be their hero. Also, the Jack of Hearts kind of indicates it could be communication, news, or letters, or a visit from someone. A visit from someone whom you haven't seen in a long time, or a visit to a child that has just been birthed. So this youngster here is really shining a light in your life, and for many of you, I can see that your own child here is someone that you look at every day and you go, how can I go on being such a depressed role model? I need to push through this depression and be a better role model for my child, so that they don't think that it's normal to be like this all the time. Okay, so that's one possibility. Another possibility is some sort of news or letters, like maybe finally the end of a messy divorce or something, where things are finally going to be finalized. Okay, and the 5 of Diamonds is the go card, is the move ahead card, is the okay, all right, let's get this signed and done. All right, so, wow, the end of the year ends on a very, very high note for you, Monkey. And I am glad to see that you take it upon yourself to break through this self-defeating attitude, that sometimes bordered on depression. Okay, so look out for that, and you don't even have to go through that. If you start noticing yourself falling into that kind of bad cycle, then it's a good idea to say, hey, I understand what's going to happen if I keep on this road, and sort of pull back from that and get to this point sooner. Get to this point sooner where you're ready to release it. Okay, Monkey? Wow. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Next week I'll be going back to the Western astrology, the Western astrological signs to as indicators. So this is just for Chinese New Year. Thank you for being here. Those born in the year of the monkey, have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hello, those born in the year of the monkey. It is time for your Chinese fortune stick. Don't ask me where I got this or how long I've had it. I don't remember. But it's like a Chinese cookie without the fortune cookie. So let's shake one out and see what comes up for you, okay? There we go. I think I'm going to go with this one. A sudden acquaintance will be a benefit. A sudden acquaintance will be a benefit. Well, that sounds pretty good. I hope you enjoyed your Chinese fortune stick, those born in the year of the monkey, and your Chinese fortune reading. I appreciate you being with me. Join me again next week when I will be going back to the Western astrological signs and I'll bring you the reading for March. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye for now, monkey. Bye.